Hello everybody, my name is Julian Dragoneer, also known as Noodle to my friends, and it's time to hit up the latest MSQ for Final Fantasy XIV. Oh, this window right here. Okay. I'm eager to get into this, so we'll just swing on in. Cryle has wistful glint in her eyes. This is new music. I don't remember hearing this track before. Huh. I trust you were able to get plenty of rest. Good. I thought we might take a moment to ponder our next steps, and perhaps reflect on our recent journey. I must admit that my thoughts often drift to the Mist Continent and our stay in Trino. It was heartening to see the Milala prosper despite the odds, and my own flesh and blood strive in that love-and-wrapped landscape. Sphene was eager to restore diplomatic relations. I have no doubt that Alexandria will provide much-needed support for their neighbor. I too shall do everything I can to aid my home away from home, my wonderful, welcoming family included. For the time being, though, let's say we've accomplished all within our power. Certainly seems that way. I suppose that just leaves the matter of preservation's research. It has yet been clear how Calyx learned the techniques he used to summon his Dark Primal. And there is likewise so much that remains unknown about the key. Let us hope that Shell's efforts bear more fruit. Communication. Can you hear me? Shell and I have been reviewing the decrypted files and have uncovered some intriguing details. Would you care to join us? We'll be with you right away. Excellent. Shell seems rather eager to speak with you all. Come and find us in the Dawntrail lab when you're ready. Uncanny timing indeed. Let us make for the containment complex. This way, yep. Pick me up. In the south room. Hub. Given that all the data is stored within electrope devices, Shell's expertise has proven invaluable. Voiced?
Ah, you're just in time for a progress report. The decryption is finally complete. As we suspected, the data represents a partial record of Preservation's research documents. A quick scan of the files, however, failed to turn up the information Y'shtola was after.
Indeed. No mention of the Ascians, or primal summoning techniques for that matter. While Calyx doubtless received instruction from someone possessed of such knowledge, there was naught to identify this benevolent mentor.
Cover the tracks well, I see.
I am, however, pleased to say that we found several reports concerning the key.
Excellent, let's hear it.
We know the key is used to open paths between worlds, and was a treasured relic of the Milala. And just as the Milala were unable to return after reaching the Mist Continent, so too was Preservation unable to gain a mastery of the prize which had passed into their possession. The data suggests that a particular formula or procedure is required. A process which Calyx appears to have understood to some degree. Yet the key proved fickle. Perfectly replicating conditions was no guarantee of success. And even when they did manage to generate a modest portal, the destination was never the one they expected.
Ha.
The reports practically screamed their frustration, describing the experience as being dragged around by a traveler picking roads without rhyme or reason. Serves them right, I say.
Indeed. Also, hi, Reed. Get fucked, Preservation.
After much trial and error, Preservation began to experiment with external actuation devices for the key. Striving to maintain a stable pathway to a chosen location, they conceived of the technology that forms the gate to the Golden City.
So, their tribulations ultimately afforded them control of the key, albeit in a limited capacity, which, of course, explains why they were able to instruct Zoralja in its use, thus enabling the unprecedented feat of transferring Everkeep and its environs to the Source. After the Endless Fiend took the key unto herself, she opened pathways to other reflections in her hunt for ether, did she not?
The Milala merely used it to facilitate their exodus. To think what the key has now wrought in different hands.
For all we know, the actuation device augmented the key's power beyond its intended scope. Were your goal to plunder whole worlds of their ether, a tool designed to simply transfer people would likely be insufficient.
Shale, I don't suppose you would be able to remove the actuation device?
The machine made for that very purpose is still functional, thankfully. It shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, are we gonna tear it apart?
What do you think? We don't even know how the key works. If the device is somehow interfering or amplifying its capabilities, I believe we ought to remove it.
Please remove the nuclear battery from my car key.
Give me a moment.
Remove the key from the bottle. Oh. There it is. Stola? Stola?
My word.
Is that white RSite? Wait. Holy shit!
Ishtola?
This is the first time I've beheld the key in all its unobscured glory. The sheer density is extraordinary. 'Tis akin to the structures we saw beneath the Tempest.
Oh.
Now that you mention it, The ornamentation is reminiscent of Amarot.
Have you noticed anything since the key has been in your possession?
Gleams like the dawn's first light, or it might be the Azim crystal. I'll choose the light option. Girl stared into the sun without sunglasses? Yeah.
You're suggesting the key has some connection with Azim. A plausible theory, although one we are yet unequipped to prove.
My apologies.
Phone is ringing.
Hello? Yes, this is Cryo speaking. That was Ojika with a message for us.
An urgent matter?
I'm not altogether sure. Tataru requires our counsel, and hoped to call upon us in person at the Baldessian Annex. Though disappointed we were not present, she appeared content to wait until our travels brought us back to Sharlayan, insisting that it did not merit our immediate summons.
We're going anyway.
Her tone suggested otherwise, however, and Ojika felt compelled to contact us directly.
Yeah, we're going.
Mayhap the time has come for another journey across the salt.
Huh. Indeed.
You'd best go. Though I'll not deny that I'll be sad to see you leave.
Oh, Shale. I can't even begin to thank you for all you've done.
She's been a good bean.
We will be forever indebted to you and your Oblivion colleagues.
The debt is ours. We'll never forget the sacrifices you've made for us, for Alexandria. In the meantime, I shall keep sifting through the data. You'll hear as soon as I find anything of note.
We are taking the key with us, right?
Actually, I should like to stay here a little longer, if you don't mind.
You are most welcome.
And might I borrow the key for a while? I wish to study it further. With the utmost care, I assure you.
I guess that's okay, as long as it's guarded by somebody from the Scions. I trust you, Shirola.
Well then, shall we be off? Ojika will be expecting us.
What secrets do you hold, little crystal? Trail to the heavens. To Sharlayan! I'm coming, Tataru! I thought thought best to hear what Ojika has to say ere we meet with Sataru. I do hope she is well. Oh dear, it occurs to me that I neglected to bring gifts from Tural. Considering the extra work they've had to handle in my absence, I dare say I owe them a veritable amount of snacks at the very least. Niagara, where's the snacks, huh? Why'd you not bring your munchies, huh? Your Kit Kats. Airfizzle joins Rodango? Okay. Welcome back, and what a pleasure it is to see you too, Lily. Thank you for contacting us, Ojika. We came as soon as we could. Of course, I felt it prudent given how troubled Tataru was. Your concern is much appreciated. As it so happens, we reached a convenient juncture in our investigation. Shell and Strolla have matters well in hand, leaving us free to make this trip. That's a relief to hear. Now, let me fetch Tataru for you. Why don't you take a moment to relax in the main hall? I'm sure you're all still fatigued from your journey. Might as well. To the main hall. Yeet. Only now is it beginning to feel like we've actually returned. Such fond memories within these four walls. Given how frequently Tataru is away on business these days, it's a small miracle we're in the same place at the same time. I can't wait to see Patat Mom again. And I assume Reed wants to join the party as well.
Planning your next journey?
Oh no, just reminiscing. Thinking back to when you bought this map, and how you all encouraged me to make the voyage to Tural.
Are you glad you did?
As if you need ask.
Aww.
Welcome back!
Tataru! Wonderful to see you again, Tataru.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ojika contacted us. He intimated that you were rather concerned. Come to think of it, Alphino said he and Alize would pay you a visit upon their return. Have you not seen them?
Oh no, they were here. I was regaled with many a tale of your Turali adventures. It was only once they departed for Garlemord that the rumors came to my attention. Rather alarmingly, void-sent sightings seem to be on the rise across the star.
Oh.
I was reluctant to bother you with mere hearsay, especially when you had more pressing matters to contend with. But earlier I received a confidential report from the Grand Company of Eorzea. It's as if a mighty dam has been breached, flooding the land with foul creatures.
Oh, that's not
For a
good.
blessing, most nations have managed to keep the invaders in check, and casualties appear to be minimal thus far. Though the same cannot be said for those regions with a deeper connection to the void. Their fissures continue to manifest without end, putting countless innocents in danger.
Zero, what's going on over there?
A deeper connection to the void. Garlemald is the home of the Reapers, is it not?
It is. Alphino and Alize were there when the trouble began, and have since sent word that the situation has taken a dreadful turn.
A short while earlier in Tertium.
Thus concludes the abridged account of our time in Tural. Now I shall leave you with the words of the late Dawn servant, Galul Jar Jar. Ignorance begets strife. Understanding begets fellowship. A notion that rings true for Eorzeans no less than it does for the diverse peoples of Tuliolol.
And for Garleans as well. Even sharing something as simple as a local dish can pave avenues of understanding. It's up to all of us to forge new bonds, together.
The twins are working so hard.
Thank you for sharing your tale. Better they hear it firsthand than endure my clumsy retelling.
Aww.
Your words give me hope that we might achieve something similar here in Garlemald.
We all have the capacity to affect change. Our time in Tural taught us that much. And now that we've returned, it's time we rolled up our sleeves and got back to work.
I've already sent missives to the other nations, informing them of our Alexandrian friends. I also intend to notify the Garlean community officially. If both sides are amenable to the proposition, we shall gladly assist in establishing diplomatic relations with Alexandria and Tuliolol.
Do the blink blink.
Thank you. But are you sure you've recovered from your journey? It sounded like you've hardly had time to catch your breath.
Sir! Lapis Manalis is overrun with void scent. We've sustained heavy civilian casualties.
Oh.
What?
Plutium Squadron reporting in. We're under attack. Void scent appeared out of nowhere and ambushed us during a routine inspection. Damn it. Is that another fisher? No, no, no! Ah!
Oh shit, Julius.
My comrades are under attack. We have to do something.
There's no time to lose! Come on!
The Garlean community is ill-equipped to defend themselves against such a threat. Even with the aid of the twins and the Ilzabard contingent, they face daunting odds.
We shall leave for Garlemald immediately.
Thank you. I was able to contact Thancred and Urianger too. They're already on their way. With any luck, you'll be able to rendezvous with them on arrival.
We go now. Also, I see you there, Neil. I see you in the voice chat. I've been told Alphino and Alizé have withdrawn to Tertium to request aid on the front lines. They seemed intent on rejoining the battle once reinforcements are ready, but I shall tell them to wait until you arrive. I'll take the piece. Clearly we made the right decision to come to Charlian, though I dearly wish the circumstances of our return were not so grave. Sorry to send you packing so soon after your homecoming, but Garlemald desperately needs your aid. Ooh. That's a banner. And just like that, we find ourselves faced with another emergency. Fortunately, there is yet time for us to make a difference. Let's make haste to Fort Tertium. by the magic of teleportation. Oh, hurry up, I want to help. I'll beat you faster, says Alice. Hi. Fucking greed.
Don't worry, Julie. You should look in your Discord real quick.
Hmm?
It's channels. I didn't want to leave someone alone.
Nice. Oh,
I just have to resist the urge to try to talk to him while I'm not in the channel.
It's been far too long, Lily.
Oh God, Reed.
Yeah. Thank you for coming at short notice. I'm glad you're here. Well met, my friend. Now let us hearken upon Ulfino's words. Ah, Lily, you made it in time.
You picked a frosty spot for a reunion.
Tataru sent word that you were coming. Full glad am I to see you all. Though I'm afraid this is no time for pleasantries. Planar fissures have opened up across Garlemald, inundating the region with void scent. As far as we can ascertain, there are 2 focal points of their assault. The Ilzabard contingent are combating the threat in Lapis Manalis. Although they have suffered casualties, they appear to have the upper hand.
Okay,
Run.
As well they should. The many talented Uldan thaumaturges among them should be more than capable of closing any fissures they encounter.
Which leaves the second focal point, the Clutium. Eulus and the Garlean community are attempting to mount a counterattack, but are struggling to cope with the sheer number of void scent. They've fallen back to the north of the Imperial Palace. Can you lend your aid in securing the area?
How we can.
With your blessing, I would tend to the wounded returning from battle.
Of course, Kryl. Thank you. The quickest route from here to the front is via the train tracks. Once we arrive, we can support the Garlean forces as we make for the fissure in the munitions factory.
Oh, we're on Leviathan Arifis. Alright, time to invite some people.
I gotta remember about stream delay.
Yeah. You doing Bard new?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
I've only done this once, so...
I've done this 0 times. Oh!
Reed, why were you in the wrong channel?
I thought that was one of the... Can't,
no, you can't. You could have entered it. There.
Well, now I can turn on my own BGM and not have to listen to it in stereo.
Yep, that's what I did.
Alright, let's go, guys.
Anyway, congrats on finding the Clutium. Only 10% of players find it.
God damn it. I haven't played Bard in, yes.
But don't worry, in 9 months you'll have to relearn it anyway.
I know. The fun part.
I like the Garley remix.
We love leitmotifs in this house.
Yeet.
I am really resisting the urge to respond to Zaris right now.
Is he bothering you?
Just that new enemy type. I'm like, ooh.
Appreciate the help.
You
Oh
live.
look, they even potted.
We'll handle things from here. Take care of the Fisher.
What the fuck? That's an Ahriman combined with something. A mech? What the fuck?
I see a problem.
Alright guys, we're doing the blind run.
Which way, Noodle?
I noticed that he does like a slow turn when he's ready to launch it. Motion scanner. Ha! Oh no you don't! Sorry, Arthas.
That's alright.
I didn't give you enough room there. Wrong way! No!
Oh no.
Does this work? Nope.
I don't.
Why give us Asuna if it doesn't Asuna things?
Right?
Haha! What's the loot?
Casting gear. Oh, the new dungeon is only 5 levels under normal rate. Yeah, I could farm this from here.
What the fuck? Oh my god, it's short!
It's short. The fiend, the myth, the legend.
He teleports. Oh. I don't think arm's length works on that. Basic vomit.
Why is it vomiting on us?
The existence of basic vomit means there's medium, and advanced bomb, right? Again. Never forget basic relatively.
Good God.
There goes Sonic again.
At least this time I got to reply my dodge.
Oh God, he's going again.
Oh, and this afterwards? That's me.
Why did he keep body slamming us? Oh!
Oh dear, I'm dead.
I tried.
New truck was too much for you.
He was. Ow. All the body slams. Go back on Dragoon for the trial.
I miss him already.
Short no more.
Oh, it's actually an upgrade for me. Alright.
He was gone too soon.
Bibros.
Oh, trash mobs.
Why is there demons confused with mechanics?
Like I said, trash mobs.
So the poison are using recycled content now?
Yep. Late in spite, I'm shooting in front of me. The animation's going behind me.
Arrows coming out of your buttocks.
Yeah, I was facing forward, but they were coming up back.
You guys don't have any AoEs.
Me too. Watch him explode.
I think the last boss had enough AoEs to make up for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not comfortable getting body slammed so much.
Me burning through all my AoE.
Why is it sucking?
Suck.
The Prey Magitech.
Wants us to have a good time.
Prey Magitech gear.
There's another chest here.
Nice. Earrings.
That's a lot of void holes.
Ooh, Jesus!
Really? I counted about 6 or 7.
all these AoEs?
I mean, if the first group didn't have them.
What's our last boss here?
I forgot how short dungeons are.
Feet?
I
for
don't like his
free?
mouth.
Why's he got normal feet?
To accentuate the rest of his BDF gear.
Oh my god. Malthus. Yay!
Welcome to my domain, mortal.
Rubbish disposal. Oh my god. That hurts!
Yeah, it does.
Void dart? Oh yeah, okay. Ooh, new.
Take all and serve.
I'm gonna get away from those.
Carry out my will.
Oh, Jesus!
Now for something different.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, keep in mind that there was two structural. I think the safe spot's here.
Are you sure about that?
Okay. No, no. No, I'm not sure about that anymore.
I have planned. The plan didn't work.
I don't know how I avoided that.
Very carefully.
Yeah. No strings attached.
And just the red frog in the background.
Red frog. You wanna go? Thanks for the party, guys. Depending on how... We probably have a trial later, right?
There is a trial this patch, from what I've heard.
Okay. Then we'll see you then.
See ya.
Bye! Okay. Let's watch this cutscene. It smells so creepy. Wait, it's going back in?
I think that's all of them.
We need but seal the fissure to prevent further ingress.
It's over. I can only imagine the extent of the damage were it not for your aid. On behalf of the Garlean community, I thank you for all you've done for my people, for my home.
Anytime, Julius. You're a friend.
I shall close the fissure post-haste.
Wait.
What does it have to say?
If you do that, I will be trapped here.
You risked your life in vanquishing the creature. Would you at least let me bear the burden of deciding its fate?
Be careful, Julius.
You want to go back? To the void? Your kind have entered this realm before. Some seeking death that they might rejoin the life stream. But you would choose that dark, deathless place?
The wind is fresh and pure, untouched by darkness. Perhaps it won't be a blessing to meet my end in such a place.
I just noticed the lines in his face kind of mimic a cat's cradle, kind of.
But I cannot yet bear to part with the void. If only the winds would blow there as they do here. I long to return, to see my home unsullied, as it once was.
This is interesting.
We know that pain all too well. If that is your wish, you must forsake this aggression. Go back to the void and devote yourself to its restoration. I have a friend, Zero, who hails from your home. She and her companions strive to bring light into the void from another world blighted with imbalance. I hear their efforts have already met with some success. One day, they'll drive the darkness from the void, I'm sure of it.
His soul is imbued with the will of all those I consumed. We shall return to our world and seek out this Zero. Then we shall see if there is truth in your words.
She won't disappoint you. That much I guarantee.
I wonder why they struck out like this in the first place. Who opened the fissures?
Bravo! I think Zero will approve.
Oh,
Are you blushing, boy?
Indeed, that was truly heartening to see.
Aww. I think he misses her.
Understanding begets fellowship, right? I thought I might lead by example.
Well then, shall we head back?
Jules was quick to put our words, or rather those of the Dawntrail, into practice. You have my heartfelt appreciation. Without your intervention, I have no doubt the casualties would have been far greater. Voidsent not only absorb the ether of those they consume, but their thoughts as well. With such a legion of minds at their disposal, one hopes they prove a capable ally for Zero. With the Clitium's fissure sealed, I dare say the Voidsent incursion is at an end. That boy's come a long way. All credit to Zero for nudging him in the right direction. Yee. Reports have been trickling in. By all accounts, the Elsbard contingent was successful in containing the threat and on their front. For Voidsent to attack in such numbers just as we were finding our feet, I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. I'll take a quick arm. As you might have gathered, the Dawn Servant's wisdom struck a chord. I only hope my words resonate as strongly with the Voidsent we met. Something weighs heavy on Thancred's mind.
The Ilsabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control, for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place. According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern. The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald. Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
The moon.
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister, and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Oh gods. The moon.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Yeah, that certainly is a problem, eh, Reed?
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Don't we have a barrier for it, though? Is that still working?
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
Yeah, we're gonna need everybody on this.
Alphino, Alize, please do what you must to keep our world safe.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
What's up, Julius?
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
Oh, what is it? A boost!
Emergency rations, in case of a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void. She likes dumplings.
Oh, you two are cute! I'll ship these two. I will definitely ship these two. See you later, Julius. I'll make sure your delivery goes unharmed and undamaged. Oh! Full-blown panic. Oh. What does Reed have? You know what? I kind of want that now mouse pad.
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with void scent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all. Yes, void scent, and lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living May dashed off to activate the brands and halt the fiend's invasion, but she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
She's in trouble. We have to save Living Way. They don't seem active. Solemn? Yep. You okay, little buddy? My valiant saver! I was so frightened I dared not move an ilm. Oh, you looking for Living Way? I think I saw her heading southwest towards the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I'm worried there won't be enough for all the Void Scent. You better hurry. Roger Dodger. Fly, Alto! Fly! I got you, my friend! I knew. Oh. Living Way.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened!
I know, right, girl?
Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue. Atheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves. Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest liberator to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Big dreams.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands. Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater.
Excellent.
Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Oh, please don't jinx us. Living Way!
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
There you are.
Raha.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Ah, good.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
'Tis Gorbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
Hope they're alright. What is happening down there? Oh, why is it glowing? Alright, the key.
By the 12.
Whoa! Why this reaction, though? Why now? Oh! The gifted ethos?
New
Quick hydrate, fine. Unite the stars into a ball. What the fuck? Zero. Gotta move, Lily. They're making for the portal. For the rift. Uh-oh. Hi, girl! Damn! Go, Bess. Oh! Hi.
What are you doing here?
No time to explain. We'll fight these things back.
Trust you to state the obvious.
Indeed.
May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo. Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach.
Oh. Oh, she switched back to Reaper. That's cool. Hell yeah!
Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
Go at it, you two. do my research on Anuo. Guess it's time for the trial.
Who dares face me? A mere mortal. Hast thou come in search of power? Renown? I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
I'm making the pog face. Holy shit. The unmaking. Hi guys.
Hi.
Hi, Julie. Would you like to know who Anu is?
Yes. Just give me the lowdown before we go in here.
Game Boy Advance version FF5 Super Boss that XDeath stole its powers from.
Oh. Where are you, Reed? Are you joining us?
Yep.
Excellent. Are we ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yep, I'm under duty this time.
Selection, and going to trials, the unmake.
The 16-bit
Oh
start
my
of
god, this mix! Oh god!
the FF5 boss battle theme.
Yeah!
Next step, eat your heart out.
Yep. I mean, Anuo did eat. XDeath stole from Anuo, so. Oh, 2 degrees.
Are those roots around the area? What is going on with the stage? Where the fuck are we?
Where the fuck are we, Chris?
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Meteor rain? Pain. I'm gonna get far away from that.
The Void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
I keep thinking he's gonna make that AoE bigger every time he casts that spell.
Be still.
Okay. I wasn't too sure what he was gonna do there.
Accept your downfall.
Time to take your balls on a walk.
Walkie the Orby?
Not what I was expecting for a mechanic.
Better watch out. Better watch out.
Isn't like a really powerful spell? Ooh, okay.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? The void consumes. Naught will endure.
Is it gonna suck?
And face?
Neither past nor future.
Big suck?
Suck.
Ooh! Oh no! What the fuck?
You did thing right here. You dashed to the thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Head towards the light!
Isolate turtle.
Bust it open!
Oh god, oh god, oh god!
Oh god, we gotta hurry.
Welcome to Nabrialis Extreme.
Oh, barely! Barely made that.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Oh god, is that a void orb in his chest?
He's empty. He's just empty inside.
Light, protect us.
I love how the what is the 13th has just become F3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool!
8.0 Paladin looking nice.
No, there's nothing to target here, okay. Lightless world.
Oh!
Oh, guess what? They're fighting with us.
Yeah!
Wait.
Oh! That's a dirty trick. Omega?
Omega. No. No. Okay, I don't have a billion debuffs. I'm fine.
No, that would be Grand Cross.
The void's power is mine.
Neat, huh?
All boundaries cease to be.
Oh look, Zero and Golbez even stacks with us.
Great.
Behold The truth of this world.
Under the helm again.
That's safe to LB.
Accept your downfall.
Another
hey,
hunt
it's my
thing.
turn to walk the ball.
They're gonna walk right through me.
Ah!
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good.
I did the classic walk off the ledge.
Someone walked the ball right through the party.
That was not me. I kept it on this side.
Wasn't me.
I don't have Phoenix down on me.
King's
No,
Phoenix
this
down
is
here in the
white.
way.
Yeah, it's an 8-man.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
A tank and 2 DPS. Not sure if this is doable.
No. We all, both healers died at the same time, pretty much.
I can only blame myself. I walked off the ledge.
Perish.
He's literally got the XIV Omega 4 mechanic, but with 2 rifts.
This might kill Airfist.
No, but an Almagus might.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Zero, revive us. Wait, you're not a...
You know what? Let's just jump off.
Yeah.
Airfist, didn't you have any Phoenix sounds?
King's Phoenix down today.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would have been using them.
That's fine. We get to enjoy this again.
Yeah, the ad phase. The endless abyss.
Now that we know what we're doing, we'll do it faster.
Wait, you think I was paying attention?
I got no response route to that. Well played.
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish. Be still.
I do not wish to engage with the void.
I have a better idea how that works.
Oh, I was worried there with the other team.
Accept your downfall.
Here we go again.
Walkies!
Uh-oh. They're gonna walk into each other. Ah.
I'm just gonna go through the center of the party.
Let me know. I might die. Okay, no.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
God damn it.
It's best to stay in the middle for that one.
The void consumes.
At FaceTime.
Naught will endure.
is weather. Vacuity.
Light.
Oh, it's nearby.
Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
Whee! That went off faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one died that time.
Underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOO.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain!
Can't wait to see this on Revolve Paladin.
The power of the void. Shall never cease to be. My power is absolute.
Okay, maybe a single controller isn't enough.
The void's power is mine to wield. Did all bound cease to be. Behold the truth of this world!
Oh, you.
Accept your downfall.
That didn't knock me back last time.
I know some novices are more likely to kill somebody if they have a gold stack. Ow.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Nope. Wrong starting point.
Light Mage might die.
Nah, pop some cooldowns.
Doth the yawning wolf
I keep thinking he's gonna do August.
The PTSD is strong.
Yeah.
Be still.
I didn't see what the safe point was, so I'm like, I'm taking a hit. I can't know where to go.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be.
I'm saving my limit break for healers. This
Same.
time. Okay, why didn't Omnius hit me back last music? Is it because I had a vault stack?
It usually will kill you with a DPS if they have a vault stack. I've seen it happen in a lot of people doing this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The void's power is mine to wield. Behold the truth of this world!
For this. Ah, okay.
You had shields.
Accept your downfall.
More
Might
lucky.
kill someone though.
He's gonna chase you, Julie.
I'm just gonna follow the ball. That's probably the safest spot.
Yeah.
You can't. That's what I'm doing. I
Run,
can't really
you!
stop.
Oh god!
That.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Have fun, Julie.
Second point.
They must be sealed away.
Get him!
Alright, enjoy the cutscenes.
Yep, thank you. Excellent. Good, we closed the rift. Oh, this thing.
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone.
Yeah, no kidding. That guy was a real bitch.
I presume you journeyed here to prevent more void scent from passing through the gate.
Yippers.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Alas, voids have been emerging from fissures across the source.
Cause for alarm indeed. Tell us more. So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since the Romus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened.
You know something.
Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt. When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
Wait, so the world of darkness and the source are kind of merging, even though the Ascians kind of botched that?
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razat-Han and Garlemald? Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Oh, speaking
Whether
of
Void
which,
Sent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home. Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
speaking of which, he has a gift for you.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
You see that thing there? Yeah, I did that. It was me.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
That's interesting.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
Wonder Woman's invisible jet.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
What are you drooling at me for? That key of yours intrigues me. Had my former self known of its existence, I might have sought a different means to reach the source. Seems like for me. Here's your boots. Here's your boots. that smell? Food, is it? I recall Shula speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. Thank you for the parcel, and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes the aether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I sometimes wonder what the void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption? A heartening thought, if nothing else. Makes me wonder, what do the these Scions think of me just frickin' disappearing like that? Are they fucking panicked? Till our battle earlier, I had been called upon darkness for some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. The first thing they do is look around, huh? Yeah! Although we return to the Red Moon after sensing Uno's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Enuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. That boy certainly does have a track record. Use Voidson to fly there, I wonder? I presume you remember traveling by this rock. Once we reach the surface, the creature will convey us to my domain. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel to the surface in days long past, though I seldom have need once my generals were in place. Aegiorm herself crafted the device that I might lay low, the Servant of Light. Ah, Aegiorm. The Ascian. Ironic that we now use it, seeking to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscence. It is time we made our descent. Teleport! There are many in this domain who still fear me. I shall remain here to avoid needless provocation. There's a few to talk to, I think. Yeah, I thought so. I waited an eternity for Zeramus to save this world, but my faith was misplaced. The fact that it's another Manos criminal? Yeah, that'll be kinda cool to ride that thing around. In the end, it was Zero who brought us hope. She's the reason I keep coming back here, day after day. Leave me be. Zero is amazing! Truly Golbez is equal in every sense. Trying to find any secret void scent I could talk to. No longer will I partake of the ether of other beings, not even if I shrivel and starve. Hi, Kay, what's up? And yes... Oh, I thought that was another hydrate. It was just K rating. Oh, ha! Might as well take another hydrate anyway. You kicked the Dark Prince in the shins? Nice. Anyways, I'm doing MSQ right now, so unless you want to get spoiled, you better block it out or whatever you need to do. Well, I appear to have made a complete recovery after the ignominy of starving to death. Maybe my fellow voice in here can be trusted. Any more? Siriato. Golbez is even stronger than Barbarisha was. I thought it best to keep out of his way. That said, Farfello tells me Golbez isn't so frightening these days. Perhaps he absorbed the will of someone else terrifying? Ah, the final boss? Nice. I think that's all the NPCs I need to talk to. Though it was not always so, many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbarisha's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right, we had best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. To the hidey hole. Hidey hole. I imagine you remember these. The transmitters we used to receive light from the first. Ah, you kept those. If memory serves, they work by channeling excess ether left in the wake of the flood into the crystal tower. Using the tower's cross-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed onto the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Golbez is keeping his distance because his reputation still precedes him. Yep. Let's pick these up and lay them out. Blink. Set this down here.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends.
Yeah, it's great she goes from light to dark and just a snap like that.
They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
She's sending out the zero signal. Na 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 zero. Na 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 na. 0 na 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 There he is.
Void! Immortal no less. I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible.
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say.
Yeah, he made it.
But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
Excellent.
And you shall have mine.
It would seem Julius's intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home sooner rather than later? Yeah, I'm done here. Let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you would begrudge me a proper farewell. Enjoy your snackies.
Would you deliver a message to Eulus for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Certainly will.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First. If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us. Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Farewell. Meanwhile, panicking scions.
No luck, I'm afraid. It appears she's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Sup, guys?
Wait. Is that?
Look, see? Safe and sound.
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Turns out I've learned how to use the key.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
Maybe.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken. 'Twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Hamarut.
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
Greetings. I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms?
Shit.
I wish only to talk.
Her magic is a little different than the others.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you. You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards.
Unlike the one we Ascians attempted to orchestrate, however, the stars rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth.
Oh. Oh no.
Aetheris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you, how can you possibly know all this?
It's basically like a giant reset button.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice. When all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey. Despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering, he has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Performing rejoining the Ascian ways damage control.
Even if everything you claim is true,
it's not right.
What you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
Oh, is she mad?
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit.
What?
Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Xenos.
Wait!
Interesting. To think that individuals of Calyx's ilk or worse exist on other shards. You'll have to forgive me, I'm still coming to terms with it all. Humble can't be speaking the truth, can she? The Ascians once labored to resurrect Zodiark and bring back those who rendered up their lives to summon him. For the sake of those who now live, we fought tirelessly to oppose him. If Hamuro doth truly seek a rejoining to avert this solstice, to ensure some survive when otherwise all would perish, then our interests are not so disparate. Trust the Ascians to be plotting something utterly reprehensible. What is this? Hang on, how do I... Hang on. And this over here. That's great. Oh shit. Thanks for sharing that, man. Oh fuck. Though I am tempted to dismiss preemptive rejoining as an utterly absurd solution, her words are not to be taken lightly. Yeah? There you are! One moment you were standing before me, and the next you'd vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the void scent have been eradicated and the gate lies sealed once more. It has been nary a peep from the crater. Though I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong? The star seeks to become whole? But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Hyden had made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain. But not before thanking you for dispatching the void sense so handily. You well and truly saved the day. Lobster bisque. I realize present circumstances are hardly conducive to doing so, but please try to get some rest while you can. I know I would be exhausted after your trials in the void. There's the last quest! The implications of the solstice in the winter schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all our fellow scions. For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. Pray return! Unite the scions! Alarm bells! Bing, 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 bing! No doubt we could all use some respite after Golemald, but I trust there are no objections. We need to get moving. 'Tis settled then. To the Rising Stones. Pray return to the Rising Stones. It's been a while since we've been back here. Yeah, that's gonna be an awkward conversation. Why are they reuniting? What's going on? There was much and more to take care of in Garlemald, even after tending to the wounded. I shall be sure to share a full report with Ojika. It feels like a lifetime ago I first set foot within these walls, though given we're all experienced a lifetime's worth of triumphs and tribulations in the interim, perhaps that is only natural. 'Tis a pity my stay in Tural came to such an abrupt end. I should like to make arrangements to remain in touch with Shale. Since leaving for Tural, we've been almost constantly on the move. It feels good to put my feet up in familiar stamping grounds. In spite of time's vicissitudes, some things endure. This sanctuary is surely among them. At times like this, the company of friends is all the more precious. Nary a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of whom, she and a great many of her comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a while longer.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only, thereafter we did largely operate independent of one another. All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once.
Oops. Once more.
Apologies for our delay.
Hurry!
We're reporting for duty, as bid.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route.
Where's Justinian? Is he on the way?
Estinian alone we weren't able to make
Fuck.
contact with. But we're working on it.
Ah, always the lone wolf. Really hard to get hold of that man.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag. Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Now, as much as I'd like to savor our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments.
Yeah.
Will you apprise us of the details?
Time passes.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear. Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void Scent incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Both the Source and the Reflections are home to irreplaceable life. I would protect them all if I could. But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation...
There's gotta be a way to not do that, but still rejoin the stars.
Then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar. So it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
I think she knew and chose to trust in us. We'll find a way, Venar.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession. After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Don't worry, we'll find a way for you can get so you can get back to your sweetie pie in the first. Runa. Oh, I see. This latest development is indeed a shock, but I am heartened to see not a single face clouded with despair. I helped propel the voice and incursion on Lapis Manalis, fighting off fiend-controlled Galatée is something I wouldn't wish to relive, but was nonetheless good training. Yeah, I know. We did it though. Coldendet and I had remained in Corvos to monitor the situation among the Garleans and the Corvosi. Though seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, and we were able to return. I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations with other peoples. Hearing that, I feel a renewed zeal for resolving the issues in Corvos. Then perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishments from me and the twins. It might stoke that fire even hotter. It seems our colleagues have much to catch each other up on. We shall have to brew some tea. Tea would be nice. Don't worry about me. I'm sure you have plenty to discuss with all these old faces. 'Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our paramount concern, Alisea and I have opted to formally withdraw from our efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we can do to protect our world will also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Julius and comrades are already working towards a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Julius and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand. Tataru is ever the considerate facilitator, grateful and I am to refrain from weighty discussions and simply converse with old friends. After Oriandra and I went off on our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Zaktoral. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east through Loazanhita before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where the Rivera storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce just how diverse Choral really is. We also met with the Wallaki, though we had not the time to study their arts in length. We were privy to several intriguing demonstrations. With that we could have indulged in our curiosity further and traveled to yet more distant lands, for better or for worse. Pragmatism tempered our wanderlust. Suffice it to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return and give it the chance. Too long did I read? Expect more Toral in the future, maybe. Oh, Anor, I hoped you'd come to your senses, but I see you're still in the throes of withdrawal. The brothers are reunited, yet a distance between them persists. How cruel fate is to force me to choose. Hearing our comrades' tales reminds me of my efforts to master Pictomancy. We've all come so far, striven so hard. Even after discussing the revelations concerning Calyx, there is a great deal to share. It is difficult to know where to begin. Anor and I were training in Gridania when Voisin attacked the Twelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion has already spread across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataru was so quickly appraised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste for Garlemald. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by a common purpose. Indeed, may that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again. Judging by your guides, Clements, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I have more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Sharlayan astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills on the battlefield. In case you forgot, she's got a thing for rogues. Yeah, that might have slipped my memory. I don't think I'll be much use on the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target. So sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. Makes me wonder how our old colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. Aaron needs a damn waterfall for that thirst. Yeah. Here we are. It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue for a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite. Might as well. Meanwhile... Oh, not yet. Just gazing at the moon and the stars. Moon's haunted.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating.
Huh?
The mind distracted by the inconsequential. You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure.
What threats do you lie at my feet?
Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
Why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more. Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway.
I'm gonna keep quiet about that. What did you lay at my feet, Reed? Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Hang on. Oh, that's the wrong window. That's about right.
What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost? I will share with you a truth.
Uh-huh.
We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs. Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable.
Coming from Calyx, that's kind of concerning.
Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world. Fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Uh-huh. It's just really comical. What to do? Do we get a meanwhile? Really? No meanwhile? If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? Alright, that's Trail to the Heavens Part 1 done.